Captain? We've got a few questions. How old is Bobby? Captain mentioned it, right?
7.
She's 7. March 20, 2016 was when she was born. Does she have a passport? True or false? She has a passport, European passport, and the answer is yes, she has a European passport. I don't even have one. How many followers does she have on Instagram?
More than you.
How many? You have the right number, right?
60-something thousand?
67,000
maybe?
60. The answer is 65.5 thousand more than me. In case of a real emergency, Bugnaked would abandon the ship in a special animal life jacket. This is not a joke, this is true. What color is it? You have to guess what the color of the life jacket of Bug. They know, huh? It's actually pink, hot pink. So then I was thinking, well, maybe it's my suit. I guess she's gonna get my suit as a life jacket. Okay, then what is the color of her eyes? We know that, right? Blue is so cute. Yes, it's aqua blue. Beautiful eyes. Changing the subject. What is the X of celebrity? Why is it the symbol?
Does anybody know the history of the X with Celebrity Cruises? Why do you see it? Exactly. So we were started by a Greek family called the Chandris family. They had ocean liners dating back to the 1960s. Now, if you're familiar with the Greek alphabet, which I'm sure all of you are, the X is the chi, the C-H-I, the first letter of the Chandris last name. And so as a nod to our forefounders, Celebrity Cruises continues to put the X on the ship's stack, and you'll see that on Celebrity Ascent that's coming out, and Edge Class number 5, and it's just a nod to our forefounders with Celebrity Cruises.
Captain, if I would ask you, what are you most proud of? What would you answer?
Hands down, the crew. I mentioned it the first night that I stand on this stage, and I mentioned that the ship did not come to life until we had our crew members. Now, one of the questions I get asked often is, can you tell us some of the challenges and the horror stories you've had coming up through the ranks? When I was first promoted to captain, I was scratching my head and I was trying to think of some particular situation. I could not, and that is because I have always worked in the cruise industry. And it wasn't until I was standing on stage on my very first ship that I took command, Celebrity Summit, I was addressing a crew of 950 crew members from 66 different nationalities. And that's when I realized that each one of us is a minority of some sort, be it race, religion, cultural background, sexual orientation, gender, whatever. We don't pick on those differences on board our ships, we celebrate those differences. In fact, last night we had the Indian Independence Day party. So down in the crew areas, we get to experience their food, we get to experience their culture, we get to celebrate them. And it's one of the neatest things to be on ship during the holidays, because not everybody celebrates Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, but December is a really big time for a lot of our nationalities, and you get to see what they eat, what their traditions are. And because I've always grown up in this very diverse